Want these, I want those, give me three, give me four, give me chicks, give me hoes. Some with morals, some give oral. Chicks, yeah, plural. The lips, the eyes, the hips, the thighs. Sex crazy, not text crazy. Tattoos, depends where they are. Hot shoes.
Oh, Jesus. Origin of the 23rd Stallion. Well, first, when I started rapping, I would refer to myself as 23, because I'm a big Michael Jordan fan. And that was around the time, I believe, Kevin and Phil started writing on their 4-track and doing these terrible songs. And I got upset because they were bad songs. And I was like, all right, I could write something better than Kev. So I wrote something just as horrible as them. But I started calling myself 23. Around that time, I used to be chubby in junior high school. And then when I got to high school, I dropped a lot of weight and I started exercising and stuff. And then some of the girls started noticing. And this one girl, Elizabeth, she would flirt with me all the time and she would call me Stallion. So then I started calling myself Stallion in a lot of the raps I would write. And Turbo was like, why don't you just combine the two and call yourself 23rd Stallion? And I'm like, all right, sounds a little weird. I don't know about the previous Stallions, 1, 2 through 22, but like someone asked, that's basically the story. I'm just combining the two names. Sounds a little weird, but I guess I'll just stick with it.
This is better than Rocky 23.
Rocky 23. What was that a name? I didn't come up with that.
No, I'm saying with the Rock, you know,
With the
back
Rock?
in the day.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what... I don't have a comment for it because I don't even know what that is. Now people are going to start thinking that's a fucking name.
No, it's at the end. You can cut it off.
I'll leave it. I don't give a shit. Oh, that's an easy one. Actually, well, it's obviously Eminem. Only because he's one of those, he's a solo act that can do everything. He could freestyle, he could do songs with topics, he could do songs with no topics, he could do a whole bunch of things. And his delivery, I love his delivery. A lot of people don't like how angry he sounds, but I like, he's very passionate. You could just hear the passion in his voice when he raps, and I like that a lot. A lot of people just read their verses, and you could just be like, all right, I'm bored to death. I don't want to take shots at any rappers, but I could think of like a couple that you like, actually.
According to Kanye, Eminem can't make any club songs.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, he hasn't. I mean, what I can't, you know what? Now that I think about it, he doesn't really have, he had maybe 2, like his early stuff. Like, you know, the first single he would always release would be like kind of like the play, you know, oh, this is good, and everyone dance, and then he comes out with the real shit. But that's kind of true. I mean, but everyone has a club song. I mean, whatever. But I guess if that's something he can't do, then that's something he can't do. Can't make a club song, but fuck it. There's enough people doing that shit.
Come on, fight music.
No, I heard some stuff of his at a club, even though it's not really a club song. They played Monster with him and Rihanna. It's not really a club song, but I guess it's like one of those fillers. But yeah, I mean, I think he could do just about everything. If he wanted to do one, I'm pretty sure he can do a club song. But yeah, he's my favorite rapper all time.
All right.
Oh, Jesus, man, I don't even remember. I first started rapping, kind of goes back to the other question, when Kevin, our old friend Phil, when he had a 4-track, and we would always sample songs and butcher them and write some horrible lyrics to them. So him and Phil would start off, and then I came in because I got mad at Turbo because I thought I could write better than him. So basically, I got inspired by Turbo in a sense to kind of like write better than him or do better than him because I thought it was awful. But I would say inspiration in terms of like rappers that I followed and stuff like that. RZA was probably one of the first that inspired me because I just liked how he just spoke. He just had a cool voice, and he just, even when he like will fuck shit up. It's like you don't understand what he's saying. It still sounds cool.
Wu-Tang RZA, Solo RZA, or Gravediggers RZA?
Well, I got inspired from Wu-Tang RZA. Early Wu-Tang RZA. And Gravediggers RZA also. Early Gravediggers RZA. I don't listen to too much of him nowadays because I can't understand him too much, to be honest. But I still am entertained by him. I still like him. But yeah, that's basically, I would say RZA was probably my first inspiration. Then other rappers along the way, like Tribe Called Quest. And
What about Humpty Hump?
maybe a little bit. I mean, I don't sound like him, except for that one track that we did on that old album. But I'd probably say he's part of. I think all collectively, like '90s hip hop was a big inspiration of mine.
No Tupac?
Tupac, yeah, especially his delivery, because he wasn't, in my opinion, he wasn't the greatest lyricist in the world, but he said this shit like it was the illest shit in the world. Sorry for all the curses. I'm going to name more, but I would say if I had the first three, obviously Eminem. I say Eminem because I think it would force me to write better and to rap better, because you know whatever he puts down is going to be 10 out of 10, and you can't come up with some whack shit if Eminem's on your song. So it kind of forced me to write better. Him, Method Man would be fucking awesome. Amy Lee from Evanescence. I think that I've always had a craving to have her, especially if we were to do like the Suffering Part 2. If she was on that, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. So definitely her. Anyone else besides that? Andre 3000. He's just ridiculous. TLC, obviously. Q-Tip, Phife Dawg. That's all I could think of at the moment. Nas would be fun. Yeah, that's it for now.
No 2 Chainz?
No, 2 Chainz didn't make the list for some reason. Not even Lil Zane either. Lil Zane didn't make it.
Of course.
It's the ongoing joke, man. It's the ongoing joke.
No Titty Boy?
Titty Boy? Who's Titty Boy? Is that a rapper?
That's 2
Bullshit. 2 Chainz is Titty Boy?
Yeah.
Well, if he goes by a Titty Boy, maybe I'll do a song with him. That'd be pretty funny. Stallion and Titty Boy.
Oh, man.
Oh, this last question. Okay. I'll start with Tur-bo. I don't want to steal yours, so I'm probably gonna say dictionary. I'm gonna say dictionary because
Thesaurus.
What? Thesaurus, exactly. Because the shit, some words he comes up with, some songs, I feel like a retard. Like what word? Where'd you get that from? Like, I have to look shit up to understand some of his raps. But yeah, definitely Wordsworth, thesaurus, dictionary, whatever you want to call it. That's the first thing that pops up in my mind. Y.k.c, I would say Pied Piper. Because the Pied Piper, you know, he plays that little tune, has everyone following him.
He plays the flute.
The flute and everyone following him. I would say Pied Piper because if anyone is listening to a hip-hop song, they're usually attracted to the beat or the first voice that they hear. And Y.k.c's voice is very... even for people who don't like hip-hop, it would get them to listen. And people who like hip-hop, it will get them to listen. So I say Pied Piper because he's the kind of rapper that can get people who like that genre and don't like that genre to listen to the song. Al G, I mean, it's probably the most easiest one because we all probably have the same answer. Mad Scientist. So, because he's a fucking nut job. The shit he comes up with or how he comes up with the beats on all of our songs and the concepts is just, it's insane. Very, extremely underrated. Oh, that too, underrated. Myself, that's a tough one. What would I say about myself? Maybe unique. I'd probably take Turbo's answer, raw. I would say raw would probably describe me the best because I never know what I'm going to put down for, like, when I hear the beat for a song, I never know what I'm going to put down or how it's going to come out. It just, whatever the first, I don't even know the flow of how I'm going to rap to a song until I just hear it, like, all right, this is how I'm going to rap it, and that's it. So, and, unpredictable, because I don't even know what I'm going to do. But yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe everybody in a nutshell. I answered those pretty quick, didn't I?
No, it took forever.
Really?
Hair pullable, hole puttable like a birdie, don't be gullible. You heard me for real and dance on beat with that ass on me. Slim in the waist, plus cute in the face, and has hot friends we can slam in the bed. I know it sounds bad, but I need to get fed. Can't roll with just one, cause 3 months later.